Hi guys, welcome back to another edition of Max and Nikki 1000th Time Reactions,
where we react to a song after listening to it for our 1000th time.
We release 3 videos a day,
Every day.
so please hit that subscribe button.
So you don't miss out on all this amazing content of ours.
That's right. What are we going to listen to right now, Nikki?
Right now we're going to listen to Sir Duke by Stevie Wonder, which we've definitely heard way more than 1,000 times.
And we've played, well, we'll talk about it later. We've played it quite a few times too as well.
This song holds particular meaning for us that we'll talk about after we listen to it. But before we listen to it, just want to remind you all, as we usually do, that we have another YouTube channel called Max and Nikki, on which we perform oldies tunes, jazz standards, and originals in that vein. And we have comedy videos on there as well, so check that out.
But for right now, let's take a listen to Sir Duke by Stevie Wonder.
For our 1000th time.
Here we go.
Music is a world within itself, with a language we all understand, with an equal opportunity for all to sing, dance, and clap their hands. Well, just because a record has a groove, don't make it in the groove. But you can tell right away left to A when the people start to move. They can feel it all over. They can feel it all over. They can feel
Ukulele.
it all over. They can feel it all over. Music knows it is and always will be one of the things that life just won't quit. But here's some of music's pioneers that time will not allow us to forget now. Well, there's Basie Miller, Satchmo, and the king of all Sir Duke. And with a voice like Alice ringing out, there's no way the band could lose. You can feel it all over. You can feel it all over, people. You can feel it all over. You can feel it all over, people. You can feel it all over. You can feel it all over, people. You can feel it all over. You can feel it all over, people. Yeah, you can feel it all over. You can feel it all over, people. You can feel it all over. You can feel it all over, people. You can feel it all over. You can feel it all over, people. You can feel it all over. I can feel it all over now, people. Can't you feel it all over? Come on, let's feel it all over, people. You can feel it all over. Everybody all over, people. Go! I wanna look.
It's classic, man.
That is a jam. That is a jam
It's
if
so
I've ever
cool.
known one to be true.
It's one of my favorite songs of all time on one of the greatest albums of all time, Songs in the Key of Life.
I mean, that whole album is a big influence on me. But
this song holds particular weight for us because I think we mentioned this in
freshman year of high school. We were in the marching band, and
or the first semester of it. But we were in the marching band in sophomore year as well. But
right. Well, I mean, yeah. Well, anyway, our halftime show
was composed of all Stevie Wonder songs.
And one of them was this song.
We also had "Don't You Worry About a Thing" on there, and "Isn't She Lovely?" But was it just those three?
I think it was just those three.
I think there was another one, wasn't there?
I don't think so. I don't recall, but I gotta say, I did have to learn this solo, though.
So did I. We both had to learn this solo. I played saxophone, alto saxophone. Max played trumpet.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of the horns had to learn that
right,
solo.
Right. But it was a great, memorable solo there. You know.
Sure, definitely. Yeah, it's so good.
There's a lot of things going on here.
Well, there's something I pointed out to Max. There's a
ukulele that's doing. It's kind of palming, or however the person is dampening the strings to kind of do this kind of.
Sure, but there's also this
kind of a funk sound.
There's also this electric guitar in the right ear that's doing that too, but
doing a different kind of thing, a little bit.
Different kind of thing. They're not necessarily doing chords, or not all the time. They're doing single string kind of things.
Right. And also that bass.
That bass line is so good. You know, it's funny because I never really realized how good the bass line to the song was until later on in life. Probably about 10 years, or maybe 8 years ago, I realized how good the bass line was. I was at the restaurant of my friend who was bartending, and he put this song on, and I was just hanging out, and I told him, "Hey, have you ever realized how good the bass line is to this song?" And he's like, "Man, it's amateur time over here." He's like, "Of course, it's all about the bass." I mean, he was the bassist for our band at one point, but it was
who?
Wade.
Oh, Wade.
Yeah.
Wade.
And he was like, "Of course, the bass is really good on this song." Because I had told him at that time
he's going to say amateur time. He's a bassist, so he's going to recognize the bass out of more than
at that time
else.
I was really focusing on the bass in a lot of songs, and I was really appreciating how good bass lines were.
Well, I think we had just come off the heels of recording our first EP, actually.
Sure, for that band, yeah.
So I think we were being more conscious of, recording, things that happen in the production of recording.
And, obviously there's a lot going on. There's that whistle thing.
The slide whistle.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of cool. And then
of course you got the horns going on,
Sure. I mean, and of course you got Stevie Wonder, who's providing it all with his amazing voice. I mean,
yeah. He's just he knows how to have fun like the rest of them.
And I believe he produced all.
I mean,
this,
actually,
I think he
not like the rest of them. He knows how to have fun with his songs, unlike the rest of them.
Yeah, I think I told this in another video, but. I was purchasing a tambourine at a Guitar Center before in Los Angeles. I was buying a Christmas present for my brother-in-law, who wasn't my brother-in-law yet at the time, but
brother-in-law.
It's actually mother-in-law,
but
maybe we should do that song. Ernie K. Doe.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's right.
But the cashier, I was at the cashier. He was bringing me up, and he said, "Look behind you at the keyboard section. Stevie Wonder is right there playing the keyboards." I was like, "Yeah, right." I turn around, Stevie Wonder is there just playing the keyboards.
Man.
And I don't know, there was a multitude of reasons why I didn't go up to him, but I really regret that. I should have gone up to him and just said, "Hey, you're one of the biggest influences on my music. You're one of my top 5 favorite."
Not just on my music, but just on my life, actually.
Sure.
I mean,
you're one of my favorite.
Provided a lot of good times,
memories. One of my top 5 favorite musical artists of all time, and he was there. His bodyguard was there, but why was he in a Guitar Center playing the keyboards? He doesn't need to be there. I think he wanted to be amongst the people,
and
he probably would welcome somebody coming up to him.
That's right.
I really, I have seen Stevie Wonder live in at least I can say that. And that was really one of the best concerts I've ever been to.
Anyway, he is just the consummate performer, composer,
Musician.
arranger, recording artist, everything.
Singer, pianist, you name it. Or multi-instrumentalist, actually.
Anyway, I think that'll do it for our our talk about
Sir
Duke.
If you like what you heard and saw today, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ding that post notification bell to find out about more Max and Nikki reaction videos.
Please keep tuning in.